Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 29, 2022, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Amazon and Apple had earnings last night and lifted the markets higher. Now, there's no major economic event scheduled for today, but as we look at the various markets, the major pairs, Forex symbols, are trickling higher. In terms of the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continued trending higher because of some positive earning reports. And looking at commodities, gold gains, while oil pretty much unchanged. Looking at the stocks, it's big tech's gains yesterday that lifted the markets higher. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin also took the ride together with big tech and lifted the markets higher as well. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're starting out with the Euro USD at a 1 hour chart, which we normally don't do, but look at what's going on here. We're at the top of that range. Look at that. Beautiful. It was 102.496-ish level as the euro gets stronger versus the US dollar. That means that the US markets are going up, the dollar's getting weaker versus the euro, and that's exactly what's happening here. Now, it does have resistance at this level, but if it breaks higher above this 126, and it may, because the US markets are getting stronger and gaining some steam on the upside. Now, looking at the GBP USD, also gaining on the top shelf, and Australian dollar even higher, and we're at resistance-ish level. 70.36 is previous resistance, and that's especially special as we're getting closer to our 200-day moving average. This has still had to make its way back above that 200-day moving average. Now, looking at gold, we are extending our gains. Look at that daily. On the past 3 days, we've gained, and we're actually crossing over the 30-day moving average, which is really important. And, you know, if we do close above it, we could get back to the 1800-ish level as well. Now, looking at crude oil, not doing much. This is what I was talking about the previous day. We are wedging. Wedging means that it's higher lows and lower highs, and there's going to be an extreme move on one side. And I bet myself that it's going to be on the downside because it's already played itself out with this Ukrainian war with Russia. Now, looking at the U.S. markets, the Dow Jones extended its gains yesterday to 32,558. Now, this is a tremendous comeback. If we look at it on a weekly chart, you can see that since 3 weeks ago, where we hit a low of 29,800, we've come back about almost 3,000 points on the upside. And that's almost halfway from our lift and our sell-off from the highs of where we are at 36,800-ish level. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, also did extend its gains to 12,933, and this is at the top of the range also. Okay, so keep that in mind. And there's some momentum here, so the stocks are still very strong as they're looking to push higher. Now, looking at Apple right now, trading at 157, closed in the market. And you see that comeback intraday, and you can see it quite clearly if we take a look at that. It sold off tremendously initially, but then ended the day higher with the positive news. Now, looking at Facebook, did trade lower, but has found itself a footing at 160. Microsoft extended its gains to 276. So you see there's a lot of upside momentum as the markets are digesting this reality that we're not as bad as we thought we were. Amazon also did extend its gains to 122. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, we're trading at 24,000. This is tremendous because we haven't been at this area in such a short period of time since, you know, the last time we hit this 24,000. Now, with this said, we're still, 50% between our 29,000 and 19-ish thousand level. We're about 50% of that. If we do close above it, we see the extension of the market rally today, that will be a redefinition of our current climate that we're just trading sideways, and I believe we'll continue trending higher. That means that there's enough momentum to take us even higher. So keep that in mind as that unfolds. This is Fred Razak, and I wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.